What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's definitely been some time since I've done a video. If you're tuning in, it's because you want to know what's going on with this car right here. No, I did not sell it. Is it broken? Yeah, it's broken. But I will update you guys on some of the modifications that were added onto the car, you know, since the last video that I've made of this car. And there's going to be a lot more changes coming, and we'll get into that in the next video. But let's first talk about this car, what's broken. You might have saw some of my YouTube shorts. Essentially, the motor's cooked. I could still run and drive the car, however, it's got massive amounts of blow-by. I mean, at this point, there's definitely some low compression in some of the cylinders. That being said, we'll be doing a entire rehaul on the car. Again, I'll get into that in the future. Let's talk about some of the other modifications that were put into this car. Since I made the last video, they're going to kind of pave the pathway for, you know, the future modifications that we have planned. So we'll start off with the wheel and tire setup. So I still have the F14 wheels. You're like, well, you still have the same wheels that you had before. There is a little bit of slight difference. We did step down to an 18 in the rear. The reason why I wanted to do that is I wanted a larger tire on the rear. And so now we're rocking a 345 3518. And it's a Mickey Thompson ET Street. I really like the ET Streets over the R888s. I hated the R888s when I had them. So if you're on the edge, because a lot of people kind of go back and forth about R888s or ET Streets, highly suggest the ET Streets. Now, other modifications that were done. There is a completely built differential from America Performance now in the car, and it is a 342 diff. So prior to this, I had the stock 273s for gears in the car, and as you can imagine, with higher power output, you know, it's only a matter of time before that would go. So I want to upgrade that. That is now built up to support, you know, future wheel horsepower that I want to push out with this car. In addition, one of the largest issues I had was the car not shifting correctly. We did track that down to the converter and replace the converter. The converter now is a FTI triple disc 10.5 inch converter in the car. So before I had a Yank 36 or 3200 stall, and that basically was only good up to about 600 wheel horsepower. Car's pushing a little bit more than that, so was pulling right through the converter. The car was not shifting. Also put a deeper pan on the transmission. So if you guys are running into an issue where the car isn't shifting correctly, definitely upgrade your pan. That helps, because what happens is, as the fluid is sucked up, as the converter kind of sucks up the fluid, there's not enough fluid for then it to suck up more to shift into the next gear. So ended up going with the deeper pan, and then using tractor fluid, tractor transmission fluid, rather than regular automatic trans fluid. So all of that helped with ensuring that the car is now shifting consistently, and I really enjoy it. Put a slightly different exhaust on the car as well. Makes it have a different tone. It's eBay junk. Not much in the way of modifications, you know, or added power or anything like that. If anything, it's probably a little bit more restrictive than previous. Now let's get into the engine bay. I'm going to pop the hood and we'll go through some of the mods in the engine bay. Okay, mods in the engine bay. We have a legitimate catch can now. As you can see, we have a lot more kind of dress up stuff to make the car look nice. I do a lot of car shows, so wanted there to be a little bit more of engine bay presence for the car, which I really enjoy. We did end up doing a smaller pulley, so we pulleyed down. Car's making around 11 to 12 pounds of boost. My meth pump has went twice now, so honestly, with this next build, no more methanol injection. I am absolutely sick of it. Probably that is one of the reasons why this car is not functioning the way it should, because probably the meth pump had been going and I was still doing, you know, wide open pulls with the bad meth pump. So I was trying to track down a leak, and ended up being that the meth pump seals went, and then those got fixed, and then they went again. So honestly, not a fan of methanol injection at all anymore. One of the things that we did also add was there's a LS7 or LS3 LS7 MAF sensor now. So the car was on a speed density tune period. Now it's on a MAF up to a certain RPM, and then it goes speed density going forward. So up to a certain RPM and boost level, it's on MAF. That really helps with the shifting, and then from that RPM forward, it's on speed density. So the tune definitely is different. Fonz Performance redid my tune. That was done by another shop before, and we also replaced the power steering pulley, because I literally shattered the power steering pulley coming back from a car show. So yeah, that's it as far as modifications go for right now. So we went through the mods, we went through kind of what was going on with the car. Essentially, motor's got to come out. That's not the only thing that is coming out, so definitely tune into the next video, because we'll be talking what the next steps are for this build. Actually, today is the day that I'm going to be dropping it off at Poverty Line Performance. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know some of the things that are occurring. It's definitely going to be a monstrous build this winter. Well, actually not really winter. It's going to be over the next couple of weeks to month or two. This car will be done. Really excited about it. It will put down a lot more power than what it had before, and a little sneak peek, while it'll still be forced induction, won't be supercharged. So stick around for the next video. Thank you guys so much. Please comment, like, subscribe. Definitely be creating a lot more content going forward. Thank you so much.